Mike, DJ Access here at a private residence for a wedding reception. And I know there's someone out there who's like, you know what, of course you can rock weddings, Mike. You're bringing out a van full of stuff. You got the 15-inch subwoofers, you got all the crazy lights. So what happens when I rock a wedding with my Civic? Let's see. All right, everybody, today's vlog is all about not having a ton of expensive equipment, a huge van, and everything that you see me use regularly to rock a wedding. I'm at a private residence in a barn, so I wasn't exactly sure what to expect. I don't know if I want to be rolling my Toadmatic in there and then, you know, getting dust all over my tube lights. So we just have a smaller setup today. It's going to be effective. And I'm not saying that all this is budget. You're gonna have to spend some money, but you're not gonna have to go out and spend buku bucks to earn a top of the market price point. So I'm going to show you what I brought today. Okay, so I'm sure some of you are going to want to see how the Civic is packed today. Because we're in a barn and, you know, power sometimes at these places can be a little tricky. I brought my little, this is similar to a Jackery, but it has a air compressor. So if I ever get a flat tire, it's there, but it also does power. So I have that just in case. I have my brand new Rain 4. I think this is my second gig with it. This is my backup / emergency bag. Tons of extra stuff in there. Extension cables, XLRs, 1/4 inch, a backup mixer, you know, a ton of adapters. So honestly, the videographers that I work with tend to use this bag more than I do because maybe they forgot something, they don't have the plug to get into my system. So that's what that's there for. I have the Chauvet 4-bar. I think that's light Bluetooth. I never use the Bluetooth, but it's a simple 4-bar light that I have control of. That's the tripod for it. And then I have the EV EKX12. So not the top of the line EV, but mid-range. EKX sits between the ETX and the E200 ELX, I believe it is. And then I have the Anchor Audio ceremony system. That's gonna come with a headset as well as a handheld. That's probably gonna be the most expensive part of the rig. That box together, I think it's like $2,500, but it includes 2 mics, a battery powered speaker, everything. And we got tripods for all of that. And then have my laptop bag and camera bag up here. I know my car is dirty, it's pollen season, just deal with it. And then, so we got my suit, a polo just in case it's super casual, but we got the suit ready to go and the dress bag. So that's what the Civic looks like loaded up. Just waiting for my assistant to get here. We'll get all loaded in and then I'll continue showing you kind of what's going on with the setup today. All right, I'm not gonna lie, a lot has happened since I last got on camera here. Right after we got everything set up, it started to pour, so we had to bring all the guests inside, and then we had to wipe down the chairs. Dad came out with a leaf blower. It's kind of funny to, you know, blow off all the water. All the vendors helped out, it was great, and then once the rain stopped, we were able to do the ceremony almost maybe 7 minutes after the rain had stopped. So that was beautiful. And we have a lot of extra time. It's a private residence. We're not in any rush today. We have food trucks, so it's not like we're waiting on caterers or anything like that. So if there was a wedding that was gonna get rained on, it might as well have been this one. So we're gonna keep it going here, and I'm gonna show you what I brought for my smaller wedding setup. And this is typically what I bring out to my smaller events. Maybe it's something corporate picnic or something else like that. So I'm gonna show you right now what I kind of bring out and what I might change for next time to make this more of a wedding setup. All right, so here we got the EV EKX12P. EV is very well known, you know, good sound, decent, not too terrible to lug around. 2 of these would be plenty for this party. I'm only gonna have 1 turned on, but we got 2 for aesthetic reasons. I got the Rain 4. This is my second gig with the Rain 4, but I've been using the Rain Performer, and that's actually why I got the Rain 4. SLX microphone here, running a single mic today. And this is the Pro X DJ booth. I think this is like $300, and I really like it because you can still see my hands. Obviously, it's not as good as something like a Bun Command Center, where it's, you know, covering up all of these exposed cables and inputs and things like that, but it also is only 1 piece. So that's why I like it for, you know, a simple backup system. We got the Odyssey stand, not a big deal there. Ultimate support tripods, and then this might be where I would upgrade. So this is a 4-bar LTBT, and you see it's 3 LEDs. I might get the one that has 4. I mean, it's gonna be great for this room, but if I had to improve something to make this more wedding, I would get the one with the 4 LEDs. But this is gonna be plenty of light for tonight, especially once it gets dark. And I'll show you kind of the whole setup, and there she is. So we got 2 speakers, our DJ table, rain 4, and lights. And that's all you need to have a fantastic wedding reception. I'm gonna clean up the stuff on the side there now that I have some time, but this is gonna be plenty. Oh, I should probably show you the room. So have a table over here, L table here. You got the letters, table in the corner, center, and in the back. So a very small space today. And I think this is gonna be plenty. And guess what? If it's not, we can turn on the other speaker and double our output. So if anything else happens, I will let you know, but this should just be another wedding reception. Single mic running through. We don't have a ton of formalities today, a couple dances. They got food trucks out there, and eventually when the sun goes down and they're ready to, you know, party, they'll come in here and dance, and I got music outside for cocktail hour ready to go. So if this is the last time I see you, Mike, DJ Access signing off. If you learned something, if this was helpful to you, if you learned that, hey, you don't need to have some kind of big old, you know, Astera tube, Chauvet tubes, RCF super speakers, column arrays. This still works for a wedding at top of the market for this type of event. Could I bring this out with all my clients? Absolutely not. There are some clients that would see this and I would be dead in the water. But these guys are just looking to have a great time. They have a family barn that their grandparents built. And when it's definitely a barn, but you know, they have like 4 different, you know, misting fans going on. They got the security footage and 3 different TVs, bathroom, air conditioning. So this is about, you know, this is on the cusp of being, you know, just like a party house, let alone a barn. But we'll see what happens today. I'll show you some footage from the dancing part. And if you have any questions, throw them in the comments, like and subscribe. And hopefully we'll see you back on the channel. DJ Access signing off.